Although most students are headed back to class today, not all of them are starting at the same time. The varying start and end times, as well as the different PD days for different schools, can cause a lot of grief for parents. It's especially hard to coordinate schedules if there's more than one child in the family and the kids go to different schools. This is where we bring in Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR to continue the conversation. Good morning, Danielle. How big of a problem is this?
It's a huge problem, especially since you have such early start times for some kids. They're staggering the start times. They're having double bells at the end of the day because they're trying to deal with a number of issues. Number one is that there are rules in the teachers' collective agreement about how many days that they will work in a year and how many hours they will be in front of a classroom. So then you have on top of that the issue of busing. So they're trying to do double duty on the buses, cram everything into the workday, and then also meet their obligations under the collective agreement. One of the other big problems this year is that 90% of the schools in the Calgary Board of Education are going to be having early dismissal on Fridays. So I'm going to talk to some parents today and see whether or not we just need to fundamentally rethink what this school day should look like. Because I think there's a portion of the school day, clearly, that's for educational purposes. But then there's also a portion of the day that parents are relying on for simple childcare because they just don't have any other options. I know that I don't think that having teachers perform all of the roles is necessarily the right answer, but I think we need to start talking about how we can get a little more standardization, a little more predictability so that parents can manage their work-life balance as well.
Yeah, the struggle can be real for parents for sure, but can the system handle something like standardizing those school times?
I would hope that you could. I mean, I'm going to see if the best people to come up with what should be done are always parents, because I think part of the problem is that we have been running the system for the benefit of the administrators and the teachers and the staff, and we've been forgetting about the most important, which are the people it is supposed to be serving, the students and their parents. I mean, you have some of these little duffers trying to start at 7:55 in the morning after being on the bus in the morning and then having a long day bus ride home at 4 o'clock. You have to wonder if that's going to even be the best environment to be teaching kids in the first place. So we're going to see whether or not we can come up with some solutions. I don't have them, but I'm pretty sure parents have some pretty good ideas about how this needs to change, because it's got to change.
It'll be a good conversation for sure on your show this morning at 9:30. Thanks, Danielle.
My pleasure.